okay. Dude, what are you doing? DWK.
Hey, what's up, man?
Hey, how's it going? Nice to meet you over FaceTime. Okay, well, hey, do you wanna, I'm in San Diego. You wanna like set up a Q&A or something?
Yeah, dude, tomorrow if you're down.
All right, so Sunday.
Yeah, Sunday.
All right, awesome. Yeah, so Sunday. So text me your address, and then I'll show up tomorrow about one or two. Is that cool?
Yeah, dude, sounds good. I'll send the address right now.
All right, cool. Thanks. All right, y'all. Right now I'm in San Diego. Okay, check it out. I'm gonna collab with Dwkvideos. We're supposed to do a Q&A tomorrow, but I'm gonna go over to his house today. I just got his address. He just texted it to me, so I'm gonna sneak inside of his house. Hopefully, he seems like a pretty cool guy. Hopefully, he doesn't get offended at me for doing this. Okay. F315. F315. Okay. Dude, what are you doing? DWK, what are you doing, dude? What is that? What are you doing?
Dude.
Nice to meet you, by the way.
What's up, man? Dude, Dwkvideos. What's up, man?
Man, this is weird. First of all, I've seen you on YouTube, and now I'm in your place, and you're watching weird stuff.
It's for educational stuff, man. It's for medical stuff. One of these guys actually has a dermatology thing wrong with them.
Oh, so you're studying dermatology because you're a corpsman?
Yeah. I'm all about the medical stuff, out here saving lives, and skin.
Okay.
Hot, oily, muscular skin.
Okay. All right. Anyways, so what do you have an idea for this collab? I don't really know. I mean,
you ever see Ram Ranch 7?
I've never seen that. No. What is it about? I'm a good child, so I don't know.
Oh man.
All right. So let's sit down and do
Collabby stuff.
Yeah, collabby stuff. So check it out. I'm here with Dwkvideos. If you haven't checked him out yet, he makes military content, put it on the internet.
I make military content. Content. Put it on the internet. Put it on the internet. That's the exact quote that I use, I think.
Hey, puppy.
Okay. That's a good boy. Oh, how much better is Bruno than Papa? You guys know JT's Papa?
He's attacking me.
Trash dog. Oh, he's such a good boy. Look at this. Kisses. Oh. And he attacked Nikki. Nikki, if you're watching this, just feel bad. Feel like utter scum. Okay. Because he normally attacks Nikki. All right, Bruno, get up.
I'm gonna do a like an interview. Okay, so he is a corpsman. I know lots of you have been asking, interview an FMF corpsman, and I've already interviewed a dental tech corpsman. Her name was Courtney. She's cool. But now with him, we're gonna do a FMF.
Yeah.
How does that sound? All right, cool.
Down, man.
All right, so check it out. So tell me, like, what does FMF do, and what does it stand for?
So FMF is a warfare qualification. It's Fleet Marine Force. It's the only warfare qualification Navy get while going with Marines, besides reconnaissance, which is their version of Spec Op, similar to Navy SEAL, but not really. That's more Raider. So reconnaissance break off into Raider, and reconnaissance breaks off into Raider and Recon, which are two other pins you can get, but FMF is primarily the only Navy warfare you can get with the Marines. Technically, you're just a Quad Zero corpsman, and you went to an advanced training for emergency medicine in either Camp Lejeune or Camp Pendleton.
Okay, I see. So I've always heard Marine Raider. What is a Raider?
So, to my understanding, it's pretty much the other form of Marine Corps Spec Ops. You have reconnaissance, which is like gathering intel, being all sneaky. Marine Raider are more closer to the dudes like Navy SEALs, like land down in it and go get the target.
Okay, got you. So, what does it take to be an FMF corpsman, and how do you become an FMF corpsman?
So everyone starts off with passing boot camp, so that's around 8 weeks or so if you're a push division. Then you fly out to San Antonio, Fort Sam Houston, where you'll go through the medical training pipeline. Traditionally it was EMT and then nursing, whereas now they kind of flipped it around. You kind of jump straight into like TCCC. and then nursing fundamentals. After that, you'll get follow-on orders. There's 36 different types of corpsmen. I don't know if you know this.
I did not know
There's
that.
a bunch of different types of corpsmen. So people will either get designated a C school, or they'll have follow-on orders to a hospital and or FMTB. FMTB is Field Medical Training Battalion. They have 2 of these, East and West Coast. Depending on which one you go is your follow-on orders. So if you have follow-on orders to East Coast, you're obviously going East. Follow-on orders to West Coast, you go West. If it's overseas like Japan, you're normally going East, and or whichever one has open available billet dates for you to fill in sooner. So you get out of Corps School, you go to Camp Lejeune, where I went, or to Camp Pendleton. It's about 2 months long. It first starts off with learning Marine Corps basics. So you learn their drill, their history, basic riflemanship, and just how do I say this? Drill ceremonies, like general questions you would see from their boot camp. Then you move on to emergency medicine. So this kind of breaks you off from EMTB to EMTA. I wouldn't really say you're doing anything too crazy. You get to mess around with some stuff that paramedics do, but you're definitely not doing it on each other. So this is where you learn like crikes, you know, cutting open people's throats. But has anyone ever actually done it? Very few. There's like 26,000 of us. There's probably like a couple who ever got to do something that cool. Most of the stuff you'll be using from field med that you learn is the massive hemorrhaging control and the IV setups. The rest of the stuff you know offhand, but the likeliness of you using it, slim, very slim.
Okay, so as an FMF, what are the possibilities of you deploying with a Marine unit?
So just like when you're a Navy dude on a ship, when that ship deploys, you deploy. So when you go to a Marine Corps platform or unit, there's 3 Marine Corps places you can go to. So MARDIV, these are the grunts, the infantry corpsmen. MLG, logistics group. So these are the guys like setting up the tents and when you're in the field, like setting up the BAS. And then you have the wing, which are the aviation corpsmen. So let's say you're with the wing and you get put with the squadron. If that squadron's deploying, then you're going to deploy with that squadron as their primary corpsman.
Okay. I hear that other rates can be FMF corpsmen. Like in boot camp, I had a UT1 main. He had a FMF. He had the FMF warfare device.
So some people can sign the page 13 if you're under a Marine Corps command. So if you're in a command and your CO's Marine Corps and you follow everything Marine Corps, you can go into the FMF program. However, FMF is more recognizable with corpsmen. RPs get it, which is understandable. PSs can get it, like LSs can get it, and then miscellaneous rates who end up going with Marines can get it. However, when you think of FMF, traditionally that refers to the FMF corpsman.
Can you go into detail about your A school? Like, we don't have to talk about FMF, so just go into detail about A school, what you learned in Corpsman A school.
So when I went through Corpsman A school, it was 2014. You started off with BLS, basic BLS, which is what little kids do when they're doing lifeguarding stuff. So that should be the simplest of things. And then you go into an EMT course. Now this is the traditional EMT course you would see out in the civilian sector. On and off, you were able to qual at the end of this course as a civilian EMT. Air Force let you qual. It was a money issue, but you went through the entire course regardless, so then you'd be able to go out in town and qual if you want to. So basically, you're just learning from point A to point B of arriving on the scene, seeing the patient, assessing them, taking care of them, and then transporting them to a higher echelon of care. Once you get through EMT, you then go into TCCC, Tactical Combat Casualty Care, I believe. I don't know, it's coming off my head. That's where you go into the March P, massive hemorrhaging, airway, respiration, circulation, head and hypothermia. After that, you can go to nursing beginner and nursing intermediate. This is where you learn like SOAP note sick call. So this is where all the corpsmen get their basic sick call. However, nowhere close to what you're actually going to be doing. Once you do sick call, you're going to be completely confused, and everyone is. I'm not even that great at sick call. If you guys know Nick AMG-TV, he's an IDC corpsman, which is mean he's like kind of closer to a PA. So those are the dudes who like specialize in sick call. So don't expect to be like a wizard doctor after this. You'll be nowhere close. And then after that, you go into Corpsman Heritage, which you learn about all our accomplishments as a corpsman, and then you can graduate Corpsman A school, move on to your C school, Quad Zero Hospital, or FMF Billet.
Okay, billet. So FMF isn't a C school. It's a qualification at a command. How
do I say this? It's a training command you have to go to. So it's not like any command can just make you 8404, which is the NEC you get. So it's not a traditional C school. You can't really say it's a C school. It's more of just a training pipeline, just like how I guess jump school would be, its own little school, but it's not like a a designated like C school.
Okay, gotcha. So how do you think FMF corpsmen specifically would transverse into the civilian?
Depending on their experience, either EMTA or paramedic. I've known tons of corpsmen who took the initiative, took the extra class just to become a paramedic. I've known tons of corpsmen who've went LVN. A lot of corpsmen can transfer their credits and then challenge for LVN, licensed vocational nurse, off the bat. And then if you do extra schooling while you're in, especially if you're at shore duty command, you have a lot of time. You can easily get your nursing, move up to like physical therapy, doctor, what have you. I have a couple of doctors on my base who were prior corpsmen. So, I mean, it's doable. However, a lot of corpsmen aren't that motivated to go all the way up to doctor. So I'd say transitioning, you'll probably find yourself in a paramedic billet if you don't shoot for like the sky.
Mm-hmm. And a lot of people, like when they get out of the military, they do have prior qualifications. They have secret security clearance, maybe even top secret security clearance. And it's up to them, it's up to them to strive to get a great job, coming out of the military, because they're not just handed to you. I think a lot of people, they expect the jobs to be just handed to you. So I just want to let y'all know that in case you're thinking about transversing out of the military, that you still got to work, you still got to go get that job that you want.
Yeah. To touch up, I don't know if I worded it as precisely, but essentially you're not going to walk out with super quals from being a corpsman. You have the credentials to test out. So if you don't take the initiative, like he was saying, then you're not going to have the qual. You have to actually go in class in person to take the test and then get your civilian qual. Otherwise, you just get out saying you're a corpsman and civilians don't even know what that means.
Yeah, exactly. All right, man. I think that's all the questions that I have. Do you want to tell them anything?
Yeah, Nicky MGTV is not FMF, so don't give him the respect he wants.
I mean, I'm gonna leave that in there. Sorry, Nicky. Sorry. But anyways, yeah, guys, check him out. You definitely already know about him. Dwkvideos. I've been watching his videos for a long time, so go check him out if you haven't.
Pull out like a bag of hair of mine. Like this is from like 2014.
And yeah, go check out his videos. He does a bunch of cool stuff. Talks about being a corpsman, and that's pretty much all you do, right?
Yeah, pretty much. I'm not important. All right.
All right, guys, thanks for watching, and we will see you next time.
All right, you can have the place. Just have the place, dude. Just have the place.
Okay. I'm alone in Donnie's apartment. Dude, what do you want? You can still hear it.
Is the volume still going?
What is that?
Content.